Sit back and enjoy 2 hours of fascinating facts you didn't know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get started.
Learn about werewolf syndrome, the strange disease that continues to surprise everyone, as up to 30 cases have been found within a single family. Although there are only about 50 properly documented patients worldwide, it is a rare genetic disorder characterized by an abundance of hair that can measure up to approximately 10 inches all over the body, except on the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet.
The termite queen is the longest living insect in the world, with a life expectancy that can reach up to 50 years. Worker termites, by comparison, have a much shorter lifespan of approximately 2 years.
Snowflakes fall at an average speed of approximately 1.5 miles per hour, gently descending from the clouds. Their journey to the ground can last between 45 minutes and 1 hour, depending on factors such as wind and temperature. Each snowflake has a unique structure and forms around a tiny particle in the air. As it descends, its shape is molded by humidity and atmospheric conditions.
This is how gharials, also known as Ganges crocodiles, camouflage themselves as logs to catch their prey. Phoboeticus gigas, known as the stick insect, is one of the largest insects within its genus. Females can reach up to approximately 9.45 inches in length, while males reach around 5.50 inches. This insect stands out for its branch-like or stick-like appearance, which provides excellent camouflage. Valais black-nosed sheep, originally from Switzerland, are recognized for their distinctive appearance, with black faces and limbs that contrast with their white wool. In addition to their beauty, they stand out for their friendly and docile temperament, making them ideal not only for wool and meat production, but also as companion animals. Onion skin is hydrophilic, which means it has an affinity for water. When submerged, its epidermis becomes more visible and takes on a translucent appearance. This phenomenon is the result of the interaction between water and the cellular structure of the onion skin.
The chimera cat is a feline with a unique appearance due to chimerism. Its body contains two types of DNA, which can produce split colors in its fur. This occurs when two embryos fuse at an early stage of development. As a result, the cat shows asymmetrical patterns and eyes of different shades. Although rare, it does not affect its health or behavior. These are called prehensile feet. They are a kind of genetic inheritance of ancestral traits, in this case from apes. This occurs in very few human beings and appears with different characteristics.
Tony Baloney's, located in New Jersey, is famous for its creative and unique pizzas, such as the swine fighter pizza loaded with abundant pepperoni. The restaurant is recognized for its innovative approach to cooking and for its extravagant combinations. Its dishes are a delight for lovers of unconventional food.
The Bride's Waterfall, located in Cajamarca, Peru, gets its name from its peculiar shape that resembles a woman wearing a wedding dress. With more than 164 feet in height, this impressive waterfall is a unique natural spectacle. The best time to visit is between December and May, when its flow reaches its peak. The ayam temani chicken, originally from Indonesia, is famous for its completely black color. Its feathers, beak, comb, legs, organs, and bones all share this unique tone. This characteristic is due to a genetic condition called fibromelanosis, which causes hyperpigmentation. Consider the animals with the highest pigmentation in the world. Their bluish-black appearance fascinates those who encounter them. Sridhar Chilal, originally from India, kept the longest fingernails in the world on his left hand for 66 years. In 2018, he decided to cut them and donate them to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. These nails reach nearly 79 inches in length and were classified as the largest in the world. In some places, such as Japan and South Korea, sweetbreads shaped like corgi butts have become popular. They are soft and fluffy. These breads stand out not only for their flavor, but also for their creativity. In the most remote alpine regions of Switzerland, cows can be transported by helicopter in cases of veterinary emergencies. This method is used when the terrain is difficult and traditional transport is not possible. Kopi Luwak coffee is one of the most exclusive and expensive varieties in the world. Originating in Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia, Its production process is unique because the coffee beans are eaten by the civet, a mammal that selects the best fruits. During digestion, enzymes in the civet's stomach ferment the beans, altering their chemical composition and reducing bitterness. The beans are later excreted, collected, cleaned, and roasted for consumption.
Megalopyge opercularis, known as the pus caterpillar, is one of the most toxic caterpillars in the United States. Its furry appearance, similar to a wig, hides venomous spines that inject toxins upon contact. These toxins damage cells and cause intense pain that is described as more severe than a bee sting. Some compare it to breaking a bone or walking on burning coals. This is how a starfish moves. It propels itself across surfaces by alternating water pressure in its tube feet. The fastest species move at up to 3.28 feet per minute.
Penitentes are formations of hardened ice and snow that appear in high-altitude regions. Their name comes from their resemblance to hooded figures in religious processions. They form through sublimation, where ice evaporates without becoming liquid water. They can reach several feet in height and are found mainly in the Andes. Their orientation follows the position of the sun, which influences their development. These structures are an impressive natural phenomenon.
The bumblebee is capable of flying despite its large size and weight. Although bumblebees are larger and heavier than other flying insects, such as bees, they are able to fly thanks to the unique shape of their wings and their strong musculature. Their ability to fly is crucial to their role in plant pollination.
Microbursts are one of the most dangerous natural phenomena in the world. These are columns of air that descend at very high speed in a specific location and can form during thunderstorms. This happens because a current of dry air mixes with the precipitation of a storm cloud, causing part of the water to evaporate and the remainder to fall forcefully for several minutes. The last microburst that was recorded occurred in the year 2017 in Santa Barbara, California. This caused several trees to fall, traffic accidents to occur, and even a sailboat of about 19.7 feet to sink in the sea.
Strawberries begin their development from pollinated flowers. Then the green fruit starts to grow and changes color over time. As it ripens, it becomes bright red and develops its characteristic sweet flavor. Its juicy texture forms in the final stages. During the process, strawberries increase in size and sugar concentration. Cats' clavicles are not directly connected to their shoulders, but are instead suspended in muscles. This allows them to move with great flexibility and pass through very narrow spaces. Thanks to this adaptation, they can slip through without bone restrictions. Their anatomy gives them an advantage for hunting and exploring difficult terrain. It is a unique characteristic among domestic felines. Formed approximately 60 million years ago due to volcanic activity, the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland is famous for its hexagonal basalt columns. Legend says it was built by a giant, but in reality, the columns are the result of rapid lava crystallization when it came into contact with cold seawater.
Sea spiders, or pycnogonids, are marine arthropods with slender bodies and long legs. Despite their resemblance to arachnids, their classification is debated, and they are considered a separate group within chelicerates. Although many species have 8 legs, some have more. They usually move slowly and feed on small marine organisms. They inhabit various regions of the ocean, including the Pacific and the North Atlantic. Zoe is a dog with the longest tongue in the world. Its measurement is 5 inches, longer than a soda can. She was recognized by Guinness World Records for this surprising achievement. Zoe lives in Louisiana, United States, along with her owners, Sid and Drew Williams. Female northern cardinals have a brood patch on their abdomen, an area without feathers. This patch allows direct contact between the skin and the eggs. Thanks to this adaptation, they can transfer heat efficiently. Horses develop a thicker coat in winter to protect themselves from the cold. With the arrival of spring, this hair begins to shed naturally. To help with the process, caretakers use special brushes and grooming tools. Dogs can wear braces, not for aesthetic reasons, but to correct functional problems such as malocclusion. This was the case with Wesley, a dog who became famous on social media for wearing braces due to a dental misalignment that made it difficult for him to eat and close his mouth. Orthodontic treatment in dogs is usually brief, lasting just a few weeks, and is designed to improve their quality of life. The finger banana, scientifically known as Musa ingens, is a species native to Papua New Guinea. Its bunches can reach up to 13.12 feet in height and continue growing until they touch the ground. It stands out for producing hundreds or even thousands of fruits on a single stalk. Its bananas are small and are usually used for cooking rather than direct consumption. It is an impressive variety due to its high yield and size. The tongue of toads has a unique texture and an extremely fast capture mechanism. When hunting, they extend their tongue in less than 1/100th of a second. The sticky saliva helps trap prey effectively. Their tongue appears liquid in motion due to its speed and flexibility. After capturing their prey, they retract it with great force to swallow it. This process allows them to feed on insects and other small animals. Grebes, aquatic birds of the genus Aechmophorus, display a fascinating courtship behavior. They can run across the water for up to 65.62 feet, reaching speeds of 20 steps per second. This unique phenomenon defies gravity and is made possible by their lobed feet, which generate powerful thrust. Burger King Thailand launched a burger called the Real Cheeseburger, which contains only 20 slices of American cheese. It has no meat, bun, or other usual ingredients. This special version was available for a limited time in the country. Its launch generated great attention on social media and curiosity among consumers. Korean paper bread, known as tissue bread, is famous for its light texture and extremely thin layers. Its appearance resembles a napkin due to its special baking technique. It is made with flour, butter, and sugar, although the recipe varies by bakery. It's sweeter than other breads, and its texture melts easily in the mouth. It's mainly found in bakeries in Seoul and is ideal to accompany coffee or tea. Its delicate presentation has made it a popular option among bakery lovers. Objectophilia is a paraphilia in which a person feels emotional attraction toward inanimate objects. Erika Eiffel is known for her symbolic relationship with the Eiffel Tower, which she married in 2007. She adopted the last name Eiffel as a sign of her bond. Her story has generated interest in psychology and unconventional relationships. Objectophilia remains a subject of study. It is a phenomenon that sparks curiosity and debate. Duck feathers have a layer of oil that makes them hydrophobic, allowing them to repel water. This is key for ducks to stay dry while swimming. Their waterproofing helps them regulate their body temperature and prevents water from affecting their mobility. This adaptation is essential for their survival in aquatic environments. Hisao Mitani is a Japanese man known for walking with his African tortoise, Bonchan, through the streets of Tokyo. Bonchan is around 26 years old and weighs approximately 154 pounds. Their walks are short, but they can last more than 1 hour due to his slow pace. Over time, this duo has become a local attraction. Giant pandas have a curious method for marking their territory. Some males perform a handstand, supporting their front paws on the ground and lifting their hind legs against a tree. In this way, they manage to urinate in higher areas and leave their scent in elevated places. This behavior indicates their dominance over the area. The Fleischmann's glass frog is a species of glass frog with translucent skin. Its internal organs can be seen through its body, giving it a unique appearance. During the day, it hides under leaves to camouflage itself and avoid predators. Its mottled skin and posture help it blend into its surroundings. Beard competitions have gained great popularity in recent years. Events such as the Beard and Mustache Championships bring together participants with extravagant styles. Some beards are inspired by the Industrial Revolution, while others aim for more creative shapes. Contestants often complement their look with themed costumes. There are classic categories and others that reward originality. During mating season, bald eagles perform aerial acrobatics to court each other, and they do so in this peculiar way. They lock their talons and spin as they fall. Giant pandas spend between 12 and 16 hours a day eating bamboo. Despite having a digestive system similar to that of carnivores, their diet is almost entirely based on this plant. They are only able to digest around 17% of the bamboo they consume. For this reason, they must eat large quantities to obtain the necessary energy. Due to their low nutrient diet, giant pandas have a slow metabolism, which makes them calm and not very active. Have you ever wondered what the spiciest food in the world is? It is the Carolina Reaper chili pepper, a cross between a habanero and a Naga jolokia. It ranks first in heat, as it is equivalent to eating 187 jalapenos. As you can imagine, it is not for every palate. The greater sage grouse, also called sage grouse, is a dalliform bird from the Phasianidae family. It inhabits western Canada and the northwestern United States, especially in areas of sagebrush. It feeds on leaves, flowers, and insects. During spring, males perform striking courtship displays to attract females. Scientists have discovered this type of caterpillar called Rodinia veracundia, which screams every time it is touched. This is its defense mechanism when it feels threatened. It compresses its body and expels air to create a shriek.
The stripes of tigers are as unique as fingerprints in humans, since each individual has an unrepeatable pattern. These stripes are not only on their fur, but also on their skin, so they remain visible even if the fur is shaved. This characteristic is key to identifying tigers, and advanced technologies such as cameras and three-dimensional modeling are used to facilitate their monitoring.
Angola Alupitan, a Nigerian athlete, earned a Guinness World Record for his incredible feat. He managed to travel 32.80 feet on his hands with his legs behind his head in just 12.52 seconds. This record was set on February 24, 2024, in Ibadan, Nigeria. Portugal is the largest producer of cork in the world, being responsible for approximately 50% of global production of this material. Cork is a natural and sustainable product obtained from the bark of the cork oak, a tree that grows mainly in southwestern Europe and northwestern Africa. This restaurant in Armenia serves the largest coffee and croissant in the world, drawing the attention of locals and tourists alike. The size of both the cup and the croissant is impressive, turning it into a truly unique experience.
The soles of elephants' feet are covered by thick, cushioned tissue. This layer of fat and connective tissue acts as a shock absorber, distributing their weight as they walk. Thanks to this adaptation, their steps are surprisingly quiet despite their large size. They can move stealthily in their environment.
The ostrich is the largest bird in the world and has extremely strong legs. It can run at speeds of up to 43.50 miles per hour, making it an agile and fast runner. Its legs are also its best defense, as they can deliver very powerful kicks. A single strike can cause serious injuries, even to predators such as lions. Its sharp claws increase the effectiveness of its attack.
Chicken eggs can come in a variety of colors, not just white and brown as we commonly see. This diversity of colors is determined by the breed of the hen and not by its diet or lifestyle. Likewise, the color of the shell does not influence the taste or nutritional value of the egg.
Some crabs, such as fiddler crabs, create small sandballs while searching for food. They use their claws to collect sand and filter organic matter and nutrients. They then expel the leftover sand, forming small spheres. This behavior is common on beaches in Australia and Southeast Asia. During low tide, thousands of these sandballs can be seen on the shore.
The Basenji is a dog breed originating from Central Africa. It is known as the barkless dog because it does not produce typical barking sounds. This is due to the structure of its larynx. Even so, it communicates using other sounds and body language. It is a very expressive and intelligent breed.
The German wheel is a gymnastic discipline created in Germany in 1925 by Otto Feick. It consists of performing exercises inside a structure made of two parallel rings connected by bars. Gymnasts spin and perform acrobatics by taking advantage of the movement of the wheel. Although it may seem simple, it requires great strength, balance, and coordination.
The giant water bug is one of the largest insects of its kind. It is found in the Americas and some regions of Asia, reaching sizes greater than 4 inches. It is a predator that hunts fish, frogs, turtles, and even ducks, using its proboscis to inject digestive enzymes. Although its bite is painful, it is not lethal to humans. Its presence is common in aquatic habitats, and it is known for its aggressiveness when hunting.
Car jitsu is a variant of Brazilian jiu-jitsu practiced inside a car. Fighters must dominate their opponent without leaving the vehicle, taking advantage of the confined space and internal objects such as seatbelts and seats. Matches have 2 rounds, starting in different positions inside the car. Points are earned through submission or positional advantage. With the help of a real-time X-ray machine, we can see the larvae inside jumping beans. Watch how they propel themselves to jump.
What you are seeing now is amezaiku, an ancient Japanese art that consists of making sculptures out of candy. A thick, sticky sweetener called mizuame is used. The artist forms a ball with the amount of candy needed to create the figure. Then they use their hands, tweezers, and scissors to make these lovely sculptures. At first, the sweetener is at about 176 degrees Fahrenheit and must be shaped quickly before the candy cools and hardens. Some artisans use edible inks to achieve more striking results.
The technique of frying with hot sand is used in some Asian countries, such as China and India. Instead of oil, coarse sand heated to high temperatures is used. This method allows for even and fast cooking through heat transfer. It is a common practice in street markets, and its effectiveness has been used for generations.
Jack Fisher from NASA showed how pudding is eaten in space. In microgravity, the pudding floats in the air and must be caught before it drifts away. Fisher demonstrated this curious challenge in a video from the International Space Station. Space food requires adaptation, since there is no gravity to keep it in place.
Honey watermelons, also called yellow watermelons, have yellow or orange flesh and green skin with stripes. They are sweeter and less watery than traditional watermelons, which gives them a distinctive flavor. Their firm texture and intense sweetness make them popular among fruit lovers. They are grown in warm and sunny regions such as the southern United States.
Insects have structures on their wings that break apart raindrops while also creating shock waves to limit the force of impact. This is how they're able to fly in the rain.
Snails have eyes located at the tips of their tentacles. These eyes are simple and can detect light and movement, but with limited vision. Their sense of smell and touch are more important for orientation. Some marine snails have more developed eyes. The Greenland shark is the longest living vertebrate in the world. It is estimated that it can live up to 392 years. These are slow-growing creatures, so they do not reach reproductive age until 150 years old. In addition, they can reach approximately 23 feet in length and weigh around 1.6 short tons.
Parakeets are born without feathers and with their eyes closed, depending entirely on their parents. Over the days, they begin to open their eyes and develop their plumage over a period of 7 weeks. Their growth is impressive. They go from being small, defenseless chicks to fully developed birds. It is possible to make popcorn using a corn cob directly in the microwave, but it must be the variety known as popcorn corn. This type of corn has harder and drier kernels, which allows them to pop when heated. While you were listening to the previous fact, the world's population increased. 100 people were born, but 40 also died. According to current estimates, approximately 4.3 people are born per second and 1.8 people die per second, resulting in a net increase of 2.5 people per second in the global population.
Cats have a retractile mechanism that allows them to hide and extend their claws at will. This helps protect them from wear and keeps them sharp for hunting, climbing, or defense. When the underside of their paw is gently pressed, their claws extend, showing their true size.
In January 2021, Lily Wilder, a 4-year-old girl, made an astonishing discovery in Bendrick Bay, Wales. While walking with her family, she found a perfectly preserved dinosaur footprint. Paleontologists estimate that the footprint is around 220 million years old and belonged to a bipedal dinosaur. This find has been classified as one of the best specimens discovered in the United Kingdom. The deeper you dive into the water, the more colors disappear. Pay attention to this red thermos. At the surface it is bright, but as it descends, it loses intensity. The Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt was built with 2 million stone blocks, some of which weighed more than 2.2 short tons. It took no less than 85 years to be completed. St. Malo in France is famous for having the highest tides in all of Europe, with water level differences that can reach up to approximately 45.93 feet. This natural feature turns the city into a unique spectacle, especially during high tide. The architecture of St. Malo is designed to withstand maritime conditions, including strong winds and waves. Its historic walls and fortifications serve as protective barriers against the ocean. The smallest window in the world is located in Toledo, Spain, on Sillería Street. It is situated in the Callejón de los Lopes, an ancient construction in the city. The window is framed in stone and has an inscription in Arabic calligraphy. Netflix, the streaming giant, began in 1997 as a DVD by mail rental service. In its early days, its main competitor was Blockbuster, a video rental chain that dominated the movie rental market. In the year 2000, Netflix founders Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph offered to sell the company to Blockbuster for $50 million. Blockbuster rejected the offer, considering it uninteresting. Today, Netflix has more than 230 million subscribers worldwide. The firefall phenomenon occurs in Yosemite National Park in California and is known for its stunning visual effect. It is observed at Horsetail Fall, where sunlight at sunset creates the illusion of a waterfall of fire. This natural spectacle happens once a year, usually in February. Certain conditions must be met. There must be enough water in the waterfall, the sky must be clear, and the sunlight must strike at the right angle. When everything aligns, the waterfall appears to be burning. Frogs of the genus Brachycephalus have evolved to be extremely small. Their reduced size has affected their vestibular system, making it difficult for them to maintain balance when jumping. The semicircular canals of their inner ear do not process orientation well. As a result, their jumps are uncoordinated and their landings clumsy. These male blue mannequins appear to be competing to impress a female, but what they are actually doing is a coordinated dance to help the alpha male achieve his goal. Cat urine glows under ultraviolet light due to the presence of a compound called porphyrin, which, when excreted in urine, has fluorescent properties under ultraviolet light. This happens because porphyrins absorb the energy of ultraviolet light and then emit it as visible light, causing cat urine to glow a yellow-green color. This characteristic is useful for detecting the presence of cat urine on different surfaces and helps veterinarians diagnose possible health problems in felines. Haruki Nakamura is a Japanese designer famous for his interactive paper toys called kamikata. These toys combine the art of kirigami with ingenious mechanisms that give them surprising movements. His creations have gained great popularity due to their originality and detail. Although many people have tried to replicate his designs, his level of creativity is difficult to match.
During spring, poplar seeds cover fields with white fluff, creating a unique natural phenomenon. These fluffs are highly combustible, allowing controlled burns that are quickly consumed without damaging grass or nearby objects. This process is carried out mainly to manage the spread of the seeds and reduce their impact in certain areas. Although visually impressive, it does not directly promote seed germination. Rather, the practice helps limit their dispersal.
A Lockheed Orion, also known as a Hurricane Hunter, is a meteorological reconnaissance aircraft operated by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Its mission is to study hurricanes from inside the storm to improve forecasts. It has flown through more than 80 hurricanes, collecting key data. Thanks to its durability and advanced technology, it can withstand extreme conditions. The markings on its fuselage represent the hurricanes it has taken part in. The Toku Fast Bot robot, developed by Mitsubishi Electric, set a world record by solving a Rubik's Cube in just 0.2 seconds. This achievement was made possible by its high-speed, high-precision servo motors, along with an advanced artificial intelligence algorithm to recognize colors. By comparison, the current human record is 3.13 seconds, achieved by Max Park in 2023. Toku Fast Bot is nearly 10 times faster, showcasing the impressive advancement of robotics. The largest cashew tree in the world is located in Parangi do Norte, Brazil, and covers approximately 86,111 square feet. Its impressive size is due to a genetic mutation that allows its branches to develop roots when they touch the ground. Over time, these secondary roots have generated new structures, giving the appearance of a forest. Despite this, the tree has a single main trunk. Its extraordinary growth has turned the site into a tourist attraction. The shade it provides is immense and shelters various species of wildlife.
In Kenya, the organization Ocean Soul recycles flip-flops collected from beaches and streets, transforming them into art. They have recycled hundreds of thousands of sandals each year, turning them into sculptures of giraffes, elephants, and other animals. This effort not only reduces pollution, but also supports local communities.
Also called the elephant chimera, or long-nosed chimera, lives in deep waters of the Atlantic Ocean. It is usually found between 1,644 and 3,288 feet deep, although it can reach up to 13,123 feet. Its body measures up to 55.12 inches and has a light brown to whitish tone. It has narrow pectoral fins that help it move. Its most striking feature is its elongated, pointed nose, which gives it an elephant-like appearance. The zoetrope, invented in 1834 by William George Horner, is a circular machine with slits in its drum that creates the illusion of movement. The drawings arranged in strips come to life as the drum spins, thanks to the phenomenon of persistence of vision. This invention marked a milestone in the history of animation and has inspired multiple technological advances.
The chukuru, a handmade wooden scooter, is an essential tool for communities in Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. For more than 40 years, it has helped transport heavy loads, such as agricultural products and goods. Made with durable wood and recycled tires, this vehicle stands out for its functionality and low cost.
The World Puzzle Championship is held in Valladolid, Spain, and brings together thousands of competitors from around the world. They participate individually or in teams, solving 1,000-piece puzzles within a time limit. This event highlights the speed, strategy, and concentration of the players. Each year, new champions achieve surprising times in the competition. This is what a normal day looks like in Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh. It is known for being one of the most overpopulated cities in the world, with more than 22 million inhabitants in its metropolitan area. The city's roads are constantly clogged with cars, creating daily traffic jams that frustrate residents. Urban congestion is a significant problem for this megacity.
The Aero Spaceline Super Guppy is a cargo aircraft designed to transport oversized loads. It was used by NASA to move parts of the Saturn rocket during the Apollo program. It is still in operation today and participates in modern space missions. It has transported essential components for the Artemis program. Its capacity makes it ideal for moving large aerospace structures.
Extreme ironing is a sport that combines the household chore of ironing with activities in extreme and challenging locations. Participants take their ironing boards to unusual places, such as mountains, rivers, or even underwater, to carry out this activity. This curious sport was created in 1997 by Phil Shaw in Leicester, England, and has since gained international attention. Look at this extremely rare yellow penguin. It's the first specimen of this color ever recorded. These images were taken by a Belgian photographer named Yves Adams in the South Georgia Islands, near Antarctica, in February of the year 2021. This curious friend owes its color to leucism, a genetic anomaly that causes the affected individual not to produce melanin, which is why its plumage lacks the usual black color. The blue lobster is a genetic rarity that occurs in 1 out of every 2 million lobsters. Its bright color is due to an anomaly that causes an excess of proteins altering its pigmentation. Among fishermen in Nova Scotia, catching a blue lobster is considered a symbol of good luck. However, its striking color makes it more visible to predators.
The metamorphosis of toads is a process in which they go from aquatic tadpoles to terrestrial adults. During this transformation, they develop hind and front legs, lose their tails, and change their respiratory system, transitioning from gills to lungs.
The high-heeled shoe was first popularized at the court of Louis XIV of France in the 17th century as a symbol of status and power. Louis XIV, who was only 5.35 feet tall, wore high heels to appear taller and more imposing. Over time, high heels shifted from being a luxury item for men to a women's accessory associated with fashion and elegance. The skin of an apple contains a large portion of its fiber and vitamin C. When it's peeled, up to 50% of its total fiber content is lost. Approximately 30% of its vitamin C is also reduced. Fiber helps digestion and promotes good intestinal health. Vitamin C is key to strengthening the immune system. Eating the apple with the skin maximizes its nutritional benefits.
Sylvain Guignard is a French sculptor specialized in mechanical wooden pieces. His work stands out for its precision and creativity. One of his most impressive creations is wooden migaloo. It is a kinetic sculpture that represents a blue whale in motion. It uses linden, walnut, and acacia wood combined with metal elements.
Murat Kolak is an animal chiropractor originally from Germany who has gained popularity on social media. His work includes manual therapy for pets such as dogs, cats, and horses, helping them relieve muscular ailments. Kolak describes himself as a chiropractor, osteopath, and healer dedicated to animal well-being.
The water spider, known as Argyroneta aquatica, is an expert diver. It captures air bubbles at the surface and transports them to its underwater shelter. This refuge, called a diving bell, allows it to breathe underwater. Its body has water-repellent hairs that facilitate the process.
And the Titan beetle is one of the largest insects in the world, reaching up to 6.69 inches in length. Its flight is limited, and it climbs trees in order to take off. Adults of this species do not feed and live only to reproduce. Its size and appearance make it fascinating. It's a true giant among beetles. If you place M&M's chocolates in water, you'll see that after some time, the letter M begins to come off. This is because it's made of edible paper.
Poeciotheria metallica is a metallic blue tarantula native to India. Its color comes from nanostructures in its skin that reflect light. It lives in deciduous forests and is critically endangered. The loss of its habitat threatens its survival.
Yakutsk is a city in Siberia, Russia, known for its extremely cold climate. In winter, temperatures can drop to minus 83.2 degrees Fahrenheit. To adapt, the city has developed infrastructure with efficient heating systems and elevated buildings. Its residents lead active lives despite the harsh conditions.
The Worthington jet is a fascinating physical phenomenon that occurs when an object impacts a liquid surface. By generating a cavity in the water, it quickly closes, creating a vertical jet upward. This effect is produced by the interaction of forces such as surface tension and the initial impact.
Orchids of the genus Catasetum have an astonishing and unique pollination system. When a pollinating insect enters the male flower, a mechanism is triggered that fires a pollinium, which attaches to the insect's body through an adhesive pad. This insect, when visiting female flowers, transfers the pollen, allowing fertilization. Beavers can chew wood with ease thanks to their powerful incisor teeth. Their iron-rich enamel gives them great resistance, allowing their teeth to wear down constantly. Although they do not eat the wood, they feed on the inner bark and the cambium of trees. They also use the logs to build dams and shelters in their habitat.
The smallest sandcastle in the world was created on a single grain of sand by artists Vic Muniz and Marcelo Coelho. Using advanced engraving techniques, they managed to create this tiny work with incredible precision and detail.
White truffle harvesting is a specialized profession with high demand. Collectors use trained dogs to detect these underground fungi. Italian white truffles are among the most valuable, and their price can exceed $1,814 per pound. In exceptional cases, they have reached even higher figures.
Pillow fights have evolved into a sport with their own league, the Pillow Fight Championship. In these matches, participants face each other one-on-one, using special pillows to strike their opponent. Defense allows movements such as jumps, spins, and covering up with the hands. The matches take place in rings similar to boxing rings, following established rules.
The death's head hawk moth is a large moth from the Sphingidae family. Its name comes from the skull-shaped marking on its thorax. This feature has generated myths and superstitions in various cultures. It is native to tropical Africa, but occasionally migrates to Europe.
According to NASA, it is very likely that after decades of exposure to ultraviolet radiation, the flags left on the moon today are completely white.
The pink star, also known as the pink star, is a pink diamond of 60 carats, recognized as one of the most valuable in the world. Discovered in Africa in 1999, it initially weighed 132.5 carats in its rough form. Its transformation into a dazzling gem required 2 years of meticulous cutting. In 2017, it was auctioned for $71.2 million, becoming the most expensive diamond ever sold.
The frog Glyphoglossus molossus is a common species that inhabits Indochina, specifically in countries such as Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. It lives in forests located at 1,312 feet above sea level. Due to its ability to inflate, it is known as the balloon frog. Its population is threatened by habitat loss and its consumption as food. The Sangbetos are guardians of the night in the Vodun religion practiced in Benin, Nigeria, and Togo. Their name means hunters of the night, and they symbolize a kind of spiritual police that protects the community. These guardians watch over the safety of the king and the population, and also hunt evil spirits during the night. Around 2% of the world's population has a variant of the ABCC11 gene. This gene prevents the armpits from producing bad odor when sweating. The mutation is also related to the type of earwax people have. Interestingly, many people with this variant continue to use deodorant out of habit. There are only 3 animals in the world that have blue tongues: the chow chow dog, the blue-tongued lizard, and the Asian black bear.
This is Lucas, a cardiopulmonary resuscitation device. With this robot, paramedics can standardize the quality of resuscitation and minimize interruptions in chest compressions.
Had you ever seen a dolphin practicing control of a bubble ring? Each time we understand more clearly why dolphins are well known for being one of the most intelligent species on the planet. Boston Dynamics has developed robots capable of performing complex movements, including dancing. Models such as Atlas and Spot have starred in viral videos with impressive choreographies. This is Gelji Sherpa, a Sherpa who became a true superhero after finding an unconscious climber on Mount Everest. He gave him oxygen, carried him on his back, and walked non-stop for 6 hours down the mountain until he saved him. A strawberry has on average around 200 seeds on its outer surface. It is one of the few fruits that carries its seeds on the outside instead of the inside.
The bee hummingbird builds the smallest nest in the world, measuring only about 1 inch in diameter, similar to the size of a coin. Here it lays 1 to 3 tiny eggs, about the size of a bean. Mohammed Abdelhamid Nugbel holds the world record for balancing the tallest tower of eggs, 4 in total. Did you know that square watermelons exist? They are not genetically modified watermelons. Their secret lies in farmers placing the fruit inside a square container made of metal and glass. 3 or 4 days after being placed in the mold, it already has its shape and is ready to be harvested. Due to their popularity, they are now also made in heart and triangle shapes. As clumsy as it may look, this is a real pirate flag. Not all of them were great artists. Iron is essential for health because it helps produce hemoglobin and myoglobin, transporting oxygen throughout the body.
Many cereals are fortified with this mineral to meet daily needs. Although iron is ferromagnetic, most cereals contain non-metallic chemical forms, which makes it difficult for them to be attracted to a magnet. In some cases, if the amount of metallic iron is high, it could be detected with a magnet. Its consumption is safe and necessary for growth and development.
Every year, the Optical Illusions contest is held. Matt Pritchard was the winner in 2023 with his 9 3/4 platform illusion. His visual trick shows a car and Lego figures passing through a solid brick wall. Jagat Mani, a tuk-tuk driver from Chennai, India, holds the Guinness record for the longest sideways wheelie performed on an automatic tuk-tuk. In 2016, he managed to travel a distance of approximately 1.37 miles on 2 wheels, reaching a speed of around 49.70 miles per hour. The Malayo, a bird from Indonesia, is known for burying its eggs in the ground to incubate them using the heat of the soil. When the chicks hatch, they must dig themselves out from depths of up to 3.28 feet, which can take them days. This behavior allows them to develop without direct protection from their parents. Unlike other birds, the chicks emerge ready to survive.
The rubber hand illusion temporarily alters the perception of the human body in healthy individuals. It consists of making a person experience the sensation that a rubber hand is part of their own body. This is achieved by hiding the subject's real hand and simultaneously touching a visible rubber hand and the hidden hand in the same positions. After several minutes, the participant feels that the rubber hand belongs to them. This phenomenon has been used to study sensory plasticity and body awareness.
Every year, about 29.8 million tons travel from the Sahara Desert to the Amazon rainforest. This journey, which can last 10 days, carries minerals and nutrients that are crucial for fertilizing Amazonian soils, contributing to the balance of the ecosystem. It also helps neutralize the acidity of the soil caused by Amazon rainfall, creating a more favorable environment for plant growth. The name Maria is one of the most common and widespread names in the world, with strong cultural and religious influence. It is estimated that more than 61 million people bear this name, highlighting its global popularity. Its biblical origin has contributed to its widespread use, especially in countries with Christian traditions. The Donkervoort F22 is a limited production sports car designed for high performance. It accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds and reaches a top speed of 180.25 miles per hour. Its chassis combines thin-walled tubular steel with carbon fiber, giving it twice the rigidity of the previous model, the D8 Gran Turismo Homologado. Its light weight of just 1,653 pounds contributes to its impressive performance. The Brights Zoo in Tennessee welcomed a rare giraffe calf born without spots, a unique phenomenon in the world. This reticulated giraffe, born on July 31, 2023, has drawn the attention of experts and animal lovers due to its unusual solid-colored appearance. It is believed that no other giraffe like it exists on the planet. Floors, corkboards, and wine stoppers are made using the bark of the cork oak, a sustainable and renewable resource. This tree does not need to be cut down, since its bark can be removed without causing significant damage. The bark regenerates over a period of approximately 9 years, although in some regions, harvesting can be done every 7 years.
Low-cost cosplay is a content creator famous for his ingenious costumes made with inexpensive materials. His cosplays may look like a joke, but his creativity has allowed him to stand out. He has managed to shine on social media thanks to his unique and fun style. With simple designs full of imagination, he competes with much more elaborate costumes. His ability to transform everyday objects into surprising costumes is admirable.
There are fire-resistant drones, such as the Fire Drone, designed specifically for rescue missions and exploration in dangerous structures. This drone can withstand extreme temperatures of up to 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit, thanks to its advanced aerogel insulating layer that protects its electronic components. Its technology makes it an ideal tool to assist firefighters by providing key information about the environment before they enter high-risk areas.
The Casio AT55 Janus was a revolutionary watch released in 1984. It featured a touchscreen, something innovative for its time. Its most notable function was an integrated calculator that allowed numbers to be entered through gestures. Although its interface was simple, it represented a major advancement in the industry.
At the maximum security Luzira prison in Uganda, soccer is a key tool for rehabilitation. Inside the prison, there is a league organized by the Upper Prison Sports Association, with 10 teams that compete in tournaments each season. The teams carry the names of famous clubs such as Manchester United, Arsenal, and Barcelona. The matches generate enthusiasm among inmates and promote coexistence. Winners are rewarded with essential items such as sugar and soap.
The loudest animal in the world is a shrimp. It is called Alpheus randalli, or the pistol shrimp, and it can produce a sound of up to 200 decibels with its claws.
On the slopes of Monte Cristallo, in the Dolomites of northern Italy, stands one of the loneliest houses in the world. Built during the First World War by Italian soldiers, this house served a strategic purpose. It functioned as a shelter and as an observation post to monitor enemy troops from a distance.
Urban Theory is a dance company recognized for its innovation in urban dance. Their style combines precise movements with a strong musical connection. They have gained international recognition for their visually striking performances. They fuse different dance genres to create dynamic and unique experiences.
Vladimir Shmondenko, known as Anatoly Powerlifter, is an elite athlete and a social media star. He is famous for his extraordinary strength, capable of performing squats with more than 440 pounds and lifting nearly 661 pounds in the deadlift. Anatoly is also known for his gym prank videos, where he disguises himself as characters such as an elderly man or a cleaner to surprise others.
Ethiopia is always 7 years behind. When we were starting 2020, in Ethiopia they were in the 4th month of 2012. This is because the Ethiopian calendar calculates the Annunciation of Christ differently, placing it 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar.
Chinese scientists have developed an artificial womb that uses artificial intelligence to monitor fetal development. Its system includes a tank with amniotic fluid, blood pumps, and an artificial kidney. So far, it has only been tested on mouse embryos, since laws prohibit its use in humans beyond 2 weeks. In the future, it could change gestation, but it raises ethical and scientific debates.
Capoeira, a combination of dance, music, and martial arts, originated in Brazil among African prisoners during the colonial period. Interestingly, to avoid the prohibition of fighting practices, capoeira was disguised as a form of dance, with agile and acrobatic movements performed to the rhythm of traditional instruments such as the berimbau. Today, capoeira is recognized as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO.
Cats' whiskers are vital sensors for hunting. These hairs, called vibrissae, detect vibrations and help measure space, distance, and the texture of objects, allowing cats to locate and capture prey in the dark. Without them, they lose their ability to hunt accurately, as they cannot detect the subtle movements of mice. Cutting a cat's whiskers is like taking away its natural GPS. There is a river in Colombia that looks like a liquid rainbow. It is called Caño Cristalis and has up to 5 different colors due to the algae and aquatic plants that grow in it. The Motorola Dynatac 8000X was the first commercially available mobile phone. Released in 1983, it weighed approximately 2.43 pounds. Its battery took 10 hours to charge and offered only 30 minutes of talk time. Its brick-like design made it bulky, but it represented a major technological breakthrough.
Dan Drake, known as Dr. Dan, is an artist specialized in decorative pancakes. He founded The Joy of Pancakes, where he creates surprising designs. His works include portraits and famous characters with a high level of detail.
The Large Hadron Collider is the largest and most powerful particle accelerator in the world. It's located on the border between Switzerland and France and had an approximate cost of $10 billion, making it one of the most expensive scientific projects in the world. Its design allows scientists to study the foundations of physics and the origin of the universe. It has been key in discoveries such as the Higgs boson. Its construction required international collaboration and advanced technology.
This keyboard, called Matrix Vita, has a small screen in the upper right corner where you can display any GIF or image you want.
The CyberDog 2 from Xiaomi is a quadruped robot inspired by the Doberman breed. It weighs 19.82 pounds and features an RGB camera, depth sensors, LiDAR, and ultrasonic sensors to perceive its surroundings. It can recognize human faces and respond to gestures. It is also capable of following its owner and recovering from falls. Its advanced artificial intelligence allows it to interact smoothly. These are white Converse shoes that change color when exposed to sunlight. They are called Chuck 70 and were created in collaboration with the brand Chinatown Market. This was a limited edition collection that was released to the market in the year 2019. The ultraviolet technology in their materials causes the shoes to react to sunlight by changing their tone. However, if exposure to ultraviolet rays lasts more than 8 hours, they will no longer return to their original white color. These are slow feeders. They're dog bowls designed to make dogs eat more slowly. Their design, with barriers inside the bowl, makes it harder for pets to move the food toward their mouths. Because of this, it takes them much longer to eat, as it forces them to chew patiently and prevents them from choking by eating too fast. In addition, this greatly improves their digestion. However, this invention does not always work, since some dogs are smarter and simply flip the bowls over to eat directly from the floor.
The fabulous floating bridge of approximately 1,640 feet, hidden in China, the Enchi Floating Bridge, was designed over the waters of a river in the city of Enchi. This construction draws attention not only for its peculiar shape, but also for the accordion-like effect that vehicles create on its waters.
Inuka was the first polar bear born in the tropics at the Singapore Zoo in 1990. He grew up in a climate-controlled enclosure, adapting to warmer temperatures. He became one of the zoo's most beloved attractions, celebrating his birthday with special events. Throughout his 27 years of life, he left a legacy as a symbol of conservation and adaptation. This is the Red Pool of Thailand. The water in it is not actually this color. The trick lies in the tiles. If you look closely, you will see red, yellow, and orange tiles. The combination of these colors creates an optical effect that makes the water appear red.
This is the SSC Tuatara, the fastest car in the world. It can reach approximately 331 miles per hour, surpassing the former speed record of the Bugatti Chiron, which is around 305 miles per hour. To showcase its speed, a public run was carried out outside Las Vegas in the United States. The creators of this vehicle and the driver who piloted the car during the demonstration, Oliver Webb, believe it can be faster than what has been shown. Imagine how quickly you would get to a place in this car.
The highest officially recorded temperature on Earth was 134.1 degrees Fahrenheit, reached in Furtis Creek, Death Valley, California, on July 10, 1913. Initially, the record belonged to El Azizia, Libya, with 136.4 degrees Fahrenheit in 1922, but it was invalidated in 2012 due to measurement errors. Papua New Guinea is the country with the greatest linguistic diversity in the world, with more than 850 distinct languages spoken among its population. Tok Pisin, a Creole language based on English with local influences, is one of the most widely spoken and acts as a lingua franca. Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, was known for her intelligence and linguistic abilities. She was the first of her dynasty to speak ancient Egyptian. In addition to Greek, she's also said to have mastered other languages such as Hebrew, Aramaic, Syriac, Median, Parthian, and Arabic. Her ability to communicate with different peoples strengthened her leadership.
This man spent almost 5 days sitting on a toilet. He is Jimmy Defred, a Belgian who set out to establish a new Guinness record in the year 2019 for a total of 116 hours. However, Guinness World Records have not yet officially recognized his mark. Defred had a 5-minute break every hour so he could sleep or use the bathroom. In addition, the toilet he was sitting on was not functional.
In January 2018, 1,500 workers built the Nanlong train station in Longyan, China, in just 9 hours. The project began on January 19th at 6:30 in the evening and ended on January 20th at 3:30 in the morning. 7 trains and 23 excavators were used, and the workers were organized into 7 units. The station connected several railway lines and improved transportation in the region. Cremation Designs is a company that incorporates the ashes of your loved ones into pieces of tableware. Your grandmother can not only be in your heart, but also on your shelf. Ferrari, one of the most iconic sports car brands, has a very distinctive emblem, a black prancing horse on a yellow background. This logo has an interesting history. The founder of Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari, received the design of the horse from the mother of an Italian World War I fighter pilot, Francesco Baracca, who had painted it on the side of his airplane. Baracca, a war hero, died in combat, but his mother suggested that Enzo use the symbol on his cars as a sign of good luck. The yellow background represents the color of Modena, Ferrari's hometown. At the bottom of Lake Pleasant, Arizona, a diver named Zach Nagy placed a statue of Jason Voorhees as a prank. The figure of the iconic character from Friday the 13th quickly became an attraction for divers. Although some argued that it functioned as an artificial reef, authorities did not allow it. They considered that it violated park rules. Eventually, the statue was removed.
This is the Hyundai Tiger, an autonomous and unmanned vehicle that can roll and walk depending on the terrain. It is designed to be a platform capable of moving in extreme and remote locations, which is why it could be used for the exploration of Mars. It is incredible how far technology is advancing, and Hyundai definitely does not want to fall behind.
The red-eye effect in photos occurs when the flash reflects off the retina, which contains blood vessels. The intense light bounces off the retina and returns to the camera with a reddish tone. This is more common in low-light environments when the pupil is dilated. It does not always happen, as it depends on the angle of the light and the structure of the eye. The American Academy of Ophthalmology notes that the absence of a red reflex could indicate an eye problem.
The Wat Phra Soraing Khao Temple, located in Phetchabun, Thailand, is famous for its 5 white Buddha statues. These figures are placed in a meditation position on a lotus flower, creating an impressive image. Situated in a mountainous area, it is a place of spiritual retreat for monks. Its structure is decorated with millions of mosaic pieces, giving it a unique appearance. Recognized for its impressive architecture and deep religious significance, it is one of the most fascinating in the world.
How ridiculous! A popular entertainment channel designed the Katana helicopter, a machine that spins at 1,000 revolutions per minute. This device is used to cut a variety of objects, such as apples, golf balls, shoes, and more, while everything is captured in slow motion to create striking visual content. This is how tracking devices used to be placed on whales in the past. It was very stressful for the animal. Today, this has changed thanks to drones. Look how easy it is now. They simply drop it when the whale surfaces to breathe. Christopher Slayton, known as Chris the Cow, recreated the universe in Minecraft in a project that took him 2 months. His work included detailed representations of black holes, the pillars of creation, and the solar system. He also designed entire galaxies with an impressive level of precision. Each element was built with blocks to capture the vastness of the cosmos.
China has launched the most powerful solid-fuel rocket in the world, Gravity 1, from a ship. This rocket, developed by the private company Orient Space, has a height of approximately 98 feet. Its payload capacity is up to approximately 7.2 short tons in low Earth orbit, or about 4.6 short tons in Sun-synchronous orbit. This launch marks a significant advance in the Chinese private space industry.
Lustiga Huset is a popular attraction at the Gröna Lund amusement park in Stockholm, Sweden. Its name means funny house, and it offers interactive challenges for visitors. One of its best-known features is the moving stairs at the entrance that intentionally make access difficult. Visitors must balance and coordinate their steps to move forward. The movie The Matrix hides a secret that few people know. If you've seen it, You surely recognize the green code rain that appeared suddenly in different parts of the film. For many years, people believed it was super elaborate computer code that almost no one could understand. But the reality is much simpler. Its creator says that this code is actually sushi recipes with Japanese symbols arranged in such a way that they look like code. The neutrino power cube is a device based on neutrino voltaic technology that seeks to convert invisible radiation into electricity. Its development promises a clean and decentralized energy source. However, its large-scale viability is still in the experimental phase. Although the concept is innovative, more testing and scientific validation are required. If perfected, it could revolutionize energy supply.
This is the waterfall swing. The idea consists of a swing where an intricate internal mechanism generates a waterfall of water that at the exact moment when the swing should get wet, creates the precise space to avoid the water. In addition, it has a drainage system in the ground to collect the water, filter it, and reuse it in the rainfall. Its name is Deus Ex Machina, and it was created by Sev Design. It consists of an 18-foot structure with seats suspended by very strong cables and has a reservoir of 30 gallons of water that are released in the form of a rain cascade every minute, controlled by 273 independent solenoids.
A zebra foal named Tira was spotted in the Masai Mara National Reserve in Kenya, displaying dark fur with white spots. This rare case is due to pseudomelanism, a genetic mutation that alters the normal stripe patterns in zebras. Instead of the characteristic stripes, its coat shows unique spots and an unusual design. This sighting is the first recorded in the Masai Mara. Vantablack is one of the darkest materials in the world, absorbing up to 99% of visible light. It is composed of vertically aligned carbon nanotubes, created through a complex technological process. This material is not available to the public and is mainly used in scientific and space applications.
Cats have sebaceous glands on their faces, ears, and necks. When they rub their heads against objects, they release pheromones to mark their territory. This behavior also allows them to communicate with other felines. In addition to territorial marking, it can be a sign of trust and affection. Many cats do this with their owners as a sign of closeness. Descension, a work by Anish Kapoor, is a fascinating installation that presents a vortex of black water in constant motion. Its design challenges the viewer's perception and evokes a sense of infinity, creating a hypnotic and enigmatic experience.
The Rubik's Cube was created in 1974 by Erno Rubik, an architecture professor in Hungary. He designed it as an educational tool to teach his students concepts of three-dimensional design. Since its invention, the cube has become a worldwide success and is recognized as one of the most popular toys of all time. It is estimated that more than 350 million units have been sold globally.
This park, located near San Salvador, features an impressive rock formation known as the Devil's Door. This steep crevice offers spectacular panoramic views of the surrounding valley and has become a popular spot for climbing and hiking. Local legend says the crevice was created during an earthquake after a confrontation between two popular saints and the devil.
David Zinn is an American street artist, recognized for his three-dimensional illustrations made with chalk and charcoal. His style stands out for creating endearing characters that interact with cracks and shadows in the urban environment. His art is ephemeral, as his works disappear over time or with rain. Despite this, he has gained great popularity on social media and in books that compile his best creations.
Mini pigs, also called teacup pigs, were bred for biomedical research. Over time, they became popular as exotic pets. They are a genetically selected variant designed to achieve smaller sizes.
Although bread has been a staple food in many cultures for centuries, white bread made from refined flour was invented in ancient Rome. It was a symbol of status and wealth, since only wealthy Romans could afford to consume white bread instead of the more common whole grain bread.
Scarlet Deer Inn is a narrative video game developed by At2 Games. Its most striking feature is that all character animations were hand-embroidered before being digitized.
Inspired by Slavic folklore and the artistic style of Studio Ghibli, the game offers a unique atmosphere. In addition, its soundtrack is performed with traditional instruments, reinforcing its handcrafted aesthetic. Each embroidered frame adds an exceptional level of detail.
Mohawk Bob, whose name is Bob Bagnall, uses his mohawk hairstyle for advertising. Over the years, he has designed more than 1,600 hairstyles with logos, brands, and custom messages. With the help of his wife Julie, he transforms his hair into a unique advertising billboard.
This is the steepest and fastest urban zipline in the world. It is located in Dubai and stretches from the Amwatch Towers in the Jumeirah Beach residence area to the terrace of the Dubai Marina Mall. The ride takes place at approximately 558 feet above the ground, with an approximate length of about 0.62 miles, reaching speeds of up to around 49 miles per hour and an incline of 16 degrees. As you can see, the views are dreamlike. On this extreme zipline, people launch themselves lying face down, using a harness that creates the sensation of flying like Superman.
Formula One drivers drive in an almost reclined position. This is due to the design of the single-seater cars, which prioritize aerodynamics and a low center of gravity to improve performance and vehicle stability.
The brothers Morgan and Mason McGrew recreated Toy Story 3 in stop motion, a project that took them 8 years to complete. Titled Toy Story 3 in Real Life, the film is available on YouTube. Although it was initially removed due to copyright issues, Disney allowed its publication, considering it a tribute rather than a copy. The recreation captures every detail of the original, using physical figures and real sets. Their effort has been admired by fans of the franchise.
A study in the United Kingdom found that ice in some restaurants contained more bacteria than toilet water. This happens because restrooms usually receive more attention when it comes to cleaning than ice machines. In addition, handling ice without proper hygiene can be a key factor in its contamination.
Louise Waz, a content creator on YouTube, carried out an experiment to make an extremely strong licorice rope. His goal was to test whether this rope could tow a car without breaking. To achieve this, he braided and reinforced the licorice, combining elasticity and strength. Although the exact length of the rope is not confirmed, the experiment demonstrated the surprising durability of this material. Waz has shown that with innovation, even candy can have unexpected uses.
Downhill longboarding, known as asphalt surfing, is an extreme sport that combines speed and skill. On steep descents, riders can reach speeds of up to 55.92 miles per hour, depending on the terrain and conditions. This sport requires great concentration, balance, and dexterity, since any mistake can be very costly.
The Scoville scale measures the spiciness of peppers based on their capsaicin concentration. The habanero pepper can reach between 100,000 and 350,000 Scoville units, making it one of the hottest in the world. In contrast, the bell pepper has 0 units, since it contains no capsaicin and is not spicy. This scale was created in 1912 by Wilbur Scoville to classify heat intensity. Other extreme peppers include the Carolina Reaper, which exceeds 2 million units.
Bernd Smilde, known as the Cloud Artist, is a Dutch creator who has developed a unique and fascinating technique. He uses smoke, vapor, and water particles to form ephemeral clouds in indoor spaces. These clouds exist only briefly, and Smilde immortalizes them through photography. This is the big-headed turtle, and it is the most big-headed turtle species in the world. Its skull is so large that it cannot hide it inside its shell for protection. Licho is a brand specialized in anamorphic cups that display a fusion of barrier grid animation and anamorphic projection on fine porcelain. The distorted images on the saucer are cleverly reconstructed through reflection on the surface of the cup, while the golden reflection consists of parallel lines that selectively reflect elements of the pattern. Kangaroos use their tails as an additional limb, providing stability and strength in their movement. Studies have shown that the tail not only serves as support, but also generates propulsion while walking. It acts like a fifth leg, facilitating slow movement. In addition, it helps them maintain balance while hopping and bracing themselves to kick. Its musculature is as strong as that of their hind legs.
Japanese uses 3 different writing systems: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Each has its own rules and uses. Japanese people combine these writing systems in their everyday language.
This kinetic sculpture was created by Ivan Black and is truly mesmerizing. Waves propagate by bending the structure. A reverse snap returns it to its original state. At first glance, it may seem that the works of Tom Deininger were painted with great detail, but when you get closer, you'll realize they are made of trash, arranged in 3 dimensions.
Israeli artist Vicky Bren is known for her innovative body painting technique, in which she transforms her hand into surprising optical illusions. She uses her own skin as a canvas to create visual effects that challenge perception. Her works turn parts of the body into surreal art. Her work has gained popularity on social media, where she shares her creations and processes.
This is how some stores create custom-sized boxes to ship their products. First, the product is scanned, and based on its dimensions, a cardboard box is cut to fit its size. This is the emergency system that some gas stations around the world have. It is designed to automatically release foam in case of a fire. Carl Johnson, a well-known artist in the United States, is famous for his unique ability to cut profile silhouettes freehand. His work stands out for the precision and speed with which he creates silhouettes without needing to look directly at the subject. He has participated in renowned events and projects, earning admiration for his talent. Sometimes, when there is high humidity and little wind, it is possible to see these inlet vortices coming off airplane turbines. LEGO sent 1,000 astronaut figures to the edge of space using stratospheric balloons. The figures traveled in a 3-dimensional printed capsule designed by European engineers. The balloons reached a great altitude before bursting.
You might not have known that this is the correct way to close a bag of potato chips or snacks.
These thermal cameras show us how dogs' noses help them regulate their temperature. Notice how it is several degrees cooler than the rest of their body.
Tito Sene, a Chilean tennis player, turned 100 years old on October 12, 2024, and continues to play with passion. He discovered tennis at 18 years old, and throughout his life has maintained his love for the sport. He trains whenever he can with his son or friends. With his unique style and his Federer cap, he is currently number 3 in the world in the senior category. Despite his age, he continues to demonstrate his talent and dedication in every match.
The knee joint allows flexion and extension movement when bending the leg. Its main components include the femur, tibia, and kneecap, along with ligaments and cartilage. The anterior and posterior cruciate ligaments stabilize the knee during movement. Disney, through its Walt Disney Imagineering division, develops innovative technology such as animatronics. They are currently working on stuntronics, robots designed to perform acrobatics and stunt scenes with surprising precision. These advanced robots combine sensors and motion control and are used both in film productions and in theme parks. The Naval Surface Warfare Center, located in Bethesda, Maryland, is a United States Navy facility dedicated to naval research. Within its laboratories is the David Taylor Model Basin, a complex of tanks for aquatic testing. In these facilities, the behavior of vessels under different ocean conditions is studied. Thanks to advanced technology, aspects such as stability, resistance, and hydrodynamic design are analyzed. Encephalartos woodii is a species of cycad considered the loneliest tree in the world. All existing specimens are clones of a single male specimen discovered in 1895 in South Africa. A female version has never been found, which prevents its natural reproduction. Researchers have used advanced technology to search for a female specimen without success. The 3-dimensional Matterport camera captures 360-degree images and automatically converts them into a 3-dimensional model. This technology allows virtual tours of any place without the need to be physically there. It is widely used in the real estate sector, making it easier to view properties for sale or rent from anywhere in the world.
This is the most square-shaped fish in the world, the yellow boxfish. It looks like a plastic container with fins. However, it is a skilled and fast hunter.
An osprey in Colorado protected its eggs during a severe hailstorm. Despite the impact of the ice stones, it never abandoned the nest. Its resilience allowed the eggs to remain intact. This behavior demonstrates the protective instinct of birds toward their offspring. On long flights, the largest airplanes have secret compartments for crew rest. These spaces are located in discrete areas, such as above the main cabin or behind the pilot's cockpit. They include comfortable, private beds where pilots and cabin crew can rest. This is how space lollipops are made. Dark and transparent candy is placed into molds. Once they cool, an image of a planet or star printed on edible paper is placed on one side. It is sealed, and a small torch is used to melt the candy so the image can be seen inside.
Banknotes have patterns that prevent their reproduction in photocopiers. There is a security system built into paper money to prevent counterfeiting. It works effectively because printers recognize the patterns and alter the design. Even some programs such as Photoshop recognize banknotes and do not allow them to be edited or modified to prevent fraud.
Approximately 100,000 commercial flights take place worldwide every day. This figure includes domestic and international flights connecting cities and continents. The air network is crucial for trade, tourism, and global mobility. Airlines operate thousands of aircraft that transport millions of passengers and cargo, and each flight contributes to a dynamic and complex network that keeps the world interconnected.
Tensegrity is a structural principle based on the balance between compression and tension. In this type of design, the compressed bars do not touch each other and are connected by tensioned cables. This arrangement provides stability and strength to structures. Thanks to this principle, tensegrity chairs can support great weights without losing their shape. It has been applied in architecture, engineering, and furniture design.
DOF is a company that creates miniature figures through three-dimensional scanning and resin printing. They use advanced technology to capture images from multiple angles and convert them into three-dimensional models. The process allows for a detailed replica of the scanned person. These figures are available in different sizes and prices. The smallest models can cost approximately $95. The largest wind tunnel in the world for skydiving is located in Abu Dhabi. This facility allows athletes to experience the sensation of free fall in a controlled environment. Its size and power make it a key center for training and competitions. Various synchronized flight displays and aerial acrobatics have been performed here. Portable Slide is the world's first triple-screen extension for laptop computers. It works with a single USB connection. Just place it behind your laptop screen, extend it, and adjust it to your liking.
In Akureyri, Iceland, traffic lights have red lights in the shape of hearts. This initiative began after the financial crisis of 2008 to encourage positive thinking in the community. The hearts have become a symbol of optimism for residents and visitors. The idea is to remind drivers of what really matters, even in traffic.
Robots is an open-world game that allows you to remotely drive robots around the world. Currently, you can explore the streets of Singapore, China, Germany, and the United Kingdom. Panasonic has created this robot to wash people's hair. It is extremely useful for helping workers in hospitals and nursing homes, as well as people with reduced mobility.
Coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world, surpassed only by oil. Its high global demand makes it a key product in international trade. It is grown in more than 70 countries and is a fundamental economic driver for millions of people.
CudaJet is an aquatic jetpack designed to move underwater with agility. It can reach a speed of up to 9.84 feet per second. Its standard diving depth is 9.84 feet, but it can be adjusted. It weighs approximately 30.9 pounds and allows users to explore the marine world in a dynamic way.
Novi Okerville is a massive residential complex located in Kudrovo, near St. Petersburg, Russia. It was inaugurated in 2015 and houses between 18,000 and 20,000 people. It consists of 3,708 apartments, 35 entrances, and 25 floors. Its size and high population density have made it a symbol of intensive urbanization. The building's layout allows thousands of residents to live in a single space.
Only 15% of all the plant species we know are on land. The other 85% are aquatic varieties. If all the ice in Antarctica were to melt, its shape would change dramatically, revealing the rocky base of the continent. Studies such as the BedMap 3 project have mapped Antarctica without ice, showing a landscape composed of mountains, valleys, and submerged areas.
Artist Duck Jung has created a speaker that uses ferrofluid to visualize music. This liquid with magnetic particles reacts to electromagnetic fields. To the rhythm of the sound, the ferrofluid forms dynamic patterns. The system works with an electromagnet controlled by Arduino. This technology allows a unique visual interaction with music.
The Rothschild slipper orchid, whose scientific name is Paphiopedilum rothschildianum, is a rare and highly valued plant. It is native to Borneo and stands out for its unique flowering with horizontally extended petals. It is difficult to cultivate, which contributes to its high price on the collector's market. Specimens have been recorded with costs between $800 and $2,800. Justin Schmidt, a renowned entomologist, dedicated his career to studying insect stings and created the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, classifying sting pain on a scale from 0 to 4. To do this, Schmidt subjected himself to multiple insect stings from bees, wasps, and ants.
The saltwater crocodile has the most powerful bite among living animals. Its force reaches approximately 3,700 pounds per square inch of pressure. This enormous pressure allows it to trap and tear apart its prey with great efficiency. Its jaw structure and highly developed muscles make it a formidable predator.
The Ganges river dolphin is a freshwater aquatic mammal. It inhabits the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers in India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. It is completely blind, as it lacks lenses in its eyes. To orient itself and hunt, it uses echolocation, emitting sounds to detect its surroundings. Its population has declined due to pollution and habitat loss. The Serranía de Hornocal, known as the Hill of the 14 Colors, is located in the province of Jujuy, Argentina. Its striking appearance is due to layers of minerals in various tones formed by sedimentation over millions of years. These layers acquired their characteristic triangular arrangement thanks to angled erosion.
In 2010, as a joke, the team responsible for creating Windows Phone held a funeral for the iPhone. According to them, Microsoft's phone would outsell Apple and drive it into bankruptcy. But to this day, Windows Phone no longer exists.
Elawan is a plant and robot hybrid developed at the MIT Media Lab. The plant generates bioelectrochemical signals in response to light. These signals are amplified and sent to a robotic base. Thanks to this, the plant can move autonomously. The experiment seeks to unite nature with technology. It is an advance within cybernetic botany, a fascinating concept that explores new forms of interaction.
Fuel tanks in commercial airplanes are located in the wings. These are hollow structures with internal sections to distribute weight. This helps maintain balance and stability during flight. It also optimizes space inside the fuselage for passengers and cargo.
The World Lumberjack Championships are held every year in Hayward, Wisconsin. It is an international event with participants from the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The competition includes events such as sawing, chopping, speed climbing, and log rolling. In total, 21 events test the lumberjack skills. Winners receive combined prizes of more than $50,000. What you are seeing here is the shedding of velvet from a reindeer's antlers. Velvet is a nourishing skin covering that surrounds the bone and cartilage during antler growth. It is rich in blood vessels and nerves, ensuring proper blood circulation so the bone can grow optimally. At the end of the growth period, when the bone is fully developed, reindeer remove all the velvet from their antlers by rubbing them against tree trunks.
The reason why some people are more intelligent than others is the result of a combination of multiple factors, such as genetics, environment, education, nutrition, and life experiences. The diversity in each person's cognitive abilities is natural, but not static. For this reason, effort and dedication are required to develop them.
This is what the bakery with a glass floor looks like. Customers can see how the bread is made while they buy it. The Estacio Bakery in Palma de Mallorca, Spain, has two levels, one for serving customers and another below where the bread is made. The most interesting thing about this bakery is that it has a large glass floor right in front of the counter. Thanks to this incredible structure, people can watch how the bread and pastries they are buying are made.
Discover the Art of the Brick, the exhibition that presents the largest Lego art display in the world. This exhibition showcases a collection of more than 100 creative and inspiring pieces by the renowned contemporary artist Nathan Sawaya. One of the favorite pieces is the iconic Yellow, a life-size sculpture of a man opening his chest with thousands of yellow Lego bricks cascading out.
Art Mir, a content creator and luthier, makes instruments using unconventional materials. In a recent project, he built a Gibson Les Paul-style electric guitar using McDonald's French fries. He used 15 large orders of fries, resin, and glue to shape the body of the instrument. Despite the unusual materials, the guitar is fully functional.
Blue whales have the slowest heart rate in the animal kingdom. During their dives, their heart rate slows to as low as 2 beats per minute to conserve oxygen. When they surface, their heart speeds up to 37 beats per minute. This mechanism allows them to perform long dives without becoming exhausted.
Meet the rainbow pigeon, one of the most striking birds in the world. This extraordinary bird lives in tropical Asian forests and mangroves. It displays a festival of colors across its body, with purple tones on its head, a pink neck, and green wings. It feeds in trees, where it also spends most of its life. This colorful pigeon is considered one of the most beautiful birds in the world.
This is the stinger of a bee. Notice how it continues injecting venom on its own, even after being separated from the rest of the body. The Velox 3 is a recumbent bicycle created by the Human Power Team. In 2013, it reached a record speed of approximately 82.6 miles per hour, becoming the fastest human-powered vehicle in the world. This achievement was possible thanks to its aerodynamic design and its carbon fiber structure, which reduce wind resistance. The record was achieved by professional cyclist Sébastien Bouvier. This strange organ protruding from the mouth of this camel is called a dula. It is an inflatable sac inside its neck that comes out of its mouth when it is in heat. It is used as a way to attract females.
A study by the Georgia Institute of Technology analyzed the relationship between pupil size and intelligence. 500 participants between 18 and 35 years old were evaluated through cognitive tests. It was found that those with larger pupils show higher fluid intelligence. They also demonstrated better attention control and greater working capacity. The relationship may be linked to the activity of the locus coeruleus in the brain.
Chameleons have specialized feet called zygodactyls. Their limbs are divided into 2 parts, like a clamp. On the front feet, one side has 2 toes and the other has 3, while on the back feet it is the opposite. This structure helps them grip branches firmly. Thanks to this adaptation, they can move with stability in their arboreal environment.
The golden retriever guides and educates her puppies with barks and growls. Through body language, she conveys signals to correct their behavior. Her looks and postures help establish rules and boundaries. In addition to discipline, she provides love and care for their emotional development. She also guides them in socialization with other dogs, which is essential for their integration. Her maternal instinct allows her to know when to intervene and how to teach. When a shark comes face to face with another of its own species, whether by rule, respect, or instinct, both always turn to the right. The NASA X-43 is an unmanned experimental aircraft developed as part of NASA's Hyper-X program to explore hypersonic propulsion technologies. This aircraft broke records by reaching a speed of Mach 9.6, equivalent to approximately 6,835 miles per hour. Although it is not a conventional airplane, its design and performance represent a milestone in experimental aviation.
Ryder Calmdown created a water printer for his truck. He used a Raspberry Pi and a system of electronic valves. These valves release water in specific patterns while the vehicle moves. It works like a dot matrix printer, but uses water instead of ink. The system allows messages to be printed on the ground in a creative way.
Constellations are apparent groupings of stars that form patterns in the night sky. Throughout history, different cultures have identified and named these celestial figures. Although the stars within a constellation may be at different distances, from Earth they appear to be connected. Currently, the International Astronomical Union recognizes 88 official constellations. These cover the entire celestial sphere and serve as a reference for astronomy.
These are the blood falls in Antarctica. Their name comes from their peculiar red color. From a distance, they look quite eerie. Their color is due to the flow of iron oxide over the ice, or even within it.
The artist Les Soles has developed a unique technique in which his paintings react to fire. When a flame is brought close, surprising visuals emerge. This creates the sensation that the artworks come to life. It is believed that he uses special pigments that respond to heat, although his exact method remains a mystery.
There are smart glasses designed for people with hearing loss. They use microphones and augmented reality to project subtitles in real time. One example is X-ray glass, which converts audio into text and displays it on the lenses. Several companies have developed similar devices to improve accessibility.
A person who is blind and deaf from birth could develop a personal tactile communication system using the sense of touch to interact with the world. This person would create unique patterns and signals with their hands and body. Through touches, pressure, and movements, they would establish a personal language that would allow them to transmit and receive information in a way similar to a tactile secret code.
Wally Weffy is a content creator known for his extreme food challenges. One of his most viral challenges was consuming approximately 26.4 gallons of strawberries in less than 12 hours. He has also done similar challenges with foods such as chocolates, potato chips, chili peppers, and milk. Despite his popularity, the reasons behind these challenges remain unknown.
What you are seeing on screen is not a tsunami, but a large formation of Arcus clouds, also called roll clouds. This occurred in the city of Cincinnati, in the United States, after a thunderstorm, where large clouds appear to roll across the sky. These clouds form due to an air current that shapes the cloud vapor, taking on the appearance of massive waves that seem to swallow everything in their path. Considered the coldest activity in the world, the polar plunge is an event held in winter in which participants immerse themselves in cold water, often for charitable purposes. This event takes place in various parts of the world, such as the United States, Canada, the Netherlands, and New Zealand. But the most popular ones are in Antarctica and the Arctic, where the water temperature can drop below 28.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The gesture of clapping as a form of recognition dates back to ancient Rome, where people began striking their hands during theatrical performances to show approval. From Roman colosseums to modern theaters and stadiums, applause remains a powerful tribute to excellence and talent, becoming a universal expression of approval and celebration around the world.
Jerusalem crickets are nocturnal insects from the family Stenopelmatidae. They have a robust body, strong legs, and are adapted to digging and living underground. Their brown or gray coloration provides camouflage in their natural environment. They are not venomous, but they can emit an unpleasant odor, and their bite can be painful.
Sumidero Canyon, located in Chiapas, Mexico, is an impressive canyon formed more than 36 million years ago. What makes it remarkable is that its walls reach heights of up to 3,280.84 feet, and the Grijalba River that runs through it is navigable, offering a unique ecotourism experience. The canyon is also a protected area that shelters a great diversity of flora and fauna. Idiom is an artwork created by Mate Kren in 1998 and is located in the Municipal Library of Prague in the Czech Republic. It consists of a cylindrical tower formed by around 8,000 books stacked in a circular shape. The structure has an opening where people can look inside and experience the sensation of an infinite spiral of books. These incredible sculptures, created by stacking coins, are the work of a Japanese user known as Thumb Tani. He's able to play with the balance of these pieces since they come in different sizes and weights. In addition, 5 yen and 50 yen coins have holes in the center, which allows him to create more interesting combinations. On average, the human body contains enough iron to forge a nail of approximately 2.76 inches, enough sulfur to kill all the fleas on a dog, enough carbon to make 900 pencils, and enough phosphorus to make 2,200 match heads. When there is not much food on the ocean floor, algae-eating fish rise to the surface to feed on insects that fall into the water. Contact juggling, also known as contacting, is a form of object manipulation that focuses on maintaining continuous contact between the object and the performer's body. Transparent balls are generally used, which appear to float in the air thanks to the juggler's fluid and precise movements. WoW is a modern cabin designed by Hello Wood, inspired by treehouses. Its structure combines simple shapes and natural materials to offer a cozy space. It features adjustable legs that allow it to be elevated above the ground. This provides panoramic views and greater integration with the surrounding environment. Lucky Diamond Rich, whose real name is Gregory Paul McLaren, is recognized as the most tattooed person in the world. His body is completely covered in tattoos, including uncommon areas such as the eyelids, the soles of the feet, and the gums. He did not stop at just one layer of ink, but continued tattooing over previous designs, creating multiple layers. In addition to being a tattoo artist, he's a street performer, and has stated that each of his tattoos has a special meaning. Mario Alvarez, a citizen of Chimbarongo, Chile, has created the smallest spinning top in the world. He not only makes it, but also manages to spin it with great skill. His dexterity has made him a local attraction. He is currently seeking to obtain a Guinness record for his incredible creation.
The kiri tree, also called Paulownia tomentosa, is known for its rapid growth and regenerative capacity. It can regrow up to 7 times after being cut. Its wood is strong and lightweight, ideal for various applications. It stands out for absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide, helping reduce pollution. It captures up to 10 times more carbon dioxide than other trees, improving air quality. In addition, its leaves enrich the soil with essential nutrients.
The Vichaz DT-30 is an all-terrain tracked vehicle designed in Russia to operate in extreme conditions. It is made up of 2 modules connected by an articulated joint, which gives it great mobility. It has a load capacity of up to 33.7 short tons, making it ideal for transporting equipment and supplies. Its exceptional traction allows it to move over deep snow, swamps, and unstable terrain. The black apple, known as black diamond, is an exotic fruit grown in Tibet. Its skin has a dark purple tone, almost black, while the flesh is white. This color is due to extreme altitude conditions and ultraviolet radiation that concentrate anthocyanins in its skin. Its cultivation is exclusive, and each unit can cost around $8. The giant Pacific chiton has extremely hard teeth coated with magnetite. This biomineral makes them 3 times stronger than human enamel or the shells of other mollusks. In addition, they contain Santa Barbarite, an iron mineral never before seen in living organisms. Thanks to this composition, their teeth can wear down rocks with ease. Venice, the fascinating city on the water, is supported by wooden piles that have allowed its stability for centuries. However, it faces challenges such as gradual sinking and rising sea levels. Flooding events, known as aqua alta, are becoming increasingly frequent due to climate change. Although groundwater extraction was a problem in the past, it has been reduced to slow the sinking. Curiosophilis diaphanous are a species of fairy shrimp found in Europe. These small crustaceans measure approximately 0.51 inches and have a translucent body with black eyes and reddish tips on the abdomen and appendages. Their body is divided into a head, a thorax, with 11 pairs of appendages, and a segmented abdomen. They are known for their beauty and unique characteristics that make them stand out among other aquatic species. In Fukuoka, Japan, there is the Asahi Rokon Hotel, where guests can pay $1 for their stay if they agree to have their entire visit live streamed on a YouTube channel called $1 Hotel. To protect guests, the broadcast is video only, ensuring conversations remain private, and the bathroom area is out of camera range. The owner believes that young people today are less concerned about privacy since they share almost everything on social media. And this unique offer has already brought in many guests. This is how NASA astronauts simulate microgravity. This crane-shaped device called Argos helps train future astronauts so they can get used to the gravity they will experience on the space station and on the moon. The world record for the highest pogo stick jump belongs to Henry Cabellis, who reached approximately 11.58 feet on June 21st, 2024, in Pittsburgh, United States.
Dylan Martinez is an artist who transforms blown glass into surprising sculptures. His creations look like plastic bags filled with water, completely fooling the eye. Using advanced techniques, he simulates transparency, bubbles, and liquid texture. His art stands out for its level of detail and precision.
In Russia, they serve coffee with breast milk. A group of breastfeeding women sell their milk to the cafe Coffee Smile. The owner says they sell around 50 cups per day. Plants emit sounds when they are under stress. According to a study conducted by researchers at Tel Aviv University, these sounds are ultrasonic, inaudible to the human ear, but can be perceived by some animals. They resemble the popping of popcorn and occur in situations such as lack of water or physical damage. The research opens the possibility of using these sounds to monitor plant health. The pink sea cucumber is a species that lives at depths of up to 16,404 feet. It measures between 3.94 and 11.81 inches in length and has a transparent body. This characteristic allows its internal organs to be seen. Bioluminescence serves as a defense mechanism against predators. It lives in the deepest waters of the ocean, adapting to extreme conditions.
These are the most expensive dog and cat breeds that exist. On average, the Norwich Terrier and the Neapolitan Mastiff are sold for $3,500. Cats are not far behind. The most expensive is the Savannah cat, which ranges up to $50,000.
Cedric, an information systems student, created the Melon Boy, a version of the Game Boy inside a watermelon. He used a Raspberry Pi board to run retro games. The device features an LCD screen and functional buttons integrated into the fruit.
Each year in Italy, a cardboard boat race is held, where teams must build their vessels before competing. The goal is to travel the greatest possible distance without sinking. In addition to performance in the race, the most original design is also awarded. The race has gained popularity and attracts participants from all over.
The MouthPad is an innovative device developed by Augmental that allows people with disabilities to control a computer using their tongue. This device, similar to a retainer, it's placed on the roof of the mouth and functions like a trackpad. Thanks to this technology, users can scroll, type, make calls, and even play games.
Professional hockey rinks have these small windows in their walls, for photographers can take pictures without the reflection of the glass. They must close them when players approach to prevent an accident.
Netball is a sport similar to basketball, played on a court measuring 98.43 by 49.21 feet. The court is divided into 3 equal sections, and at each end, there are 2 hoops mounted on a post. It is especially popular in Commonwealth countries, where it is played in schools. Most players are women, although men also participate. Acoustic levitation is a physical phenomenon in which high-intensity sound waves generate acoustic pressure that can suspend objects in the air by counteracting gravity. This method uses acoustic radiation pressure and does not require physical contact to keep the object suspended. It is an impressive concept and has applications in scientific and technological fields. Button soccer is a tabletop game originating in Brazil that combines a passion for soccer with a fun dynamic. Players use buttons as pieces and a special pick to move them toward a small ball that is usually a die measuring 0.24 inches. Its simplicity and charm have made it very popular, especially in Brazil. Some restaurants have incorporated digital menus that project three-dimensional images of dishes onto the table. Using augmented reality, customers can see the size and presentation of the food before ordering. One of the best-known devices is HoloLamp, which does not require special glasses.
Far Glory Ocean Park in Taiwan offers a unique mermaid show. The performers can hold their breath for long periods underwater. The show is one of the park's most popular attractions. Cats have a third eyelid called the nictitating membrane. Its function is to protect the eye and keep it moist. This eyelid is usually invisible, but it can appear if the cat is tired or ill. It is more common in birds and reptiles, but it is also present in felines. Prolonged exposure can indicate a health problem.
This is how astronomers believe Saturn's rings were formed. Thousands of years ago, Saturn had a massive icy moon orbiting too close. The planet's gravitational force destroyed the moon and spread 18,739 trillion short tons of ice along its orbit.
The Dubai First Royal is one of the most exclusive credit cards in the world. It is only available to individuals with very high net worth, including members of royalty and billionaires. Its design stands out for having gold edges and a diamond embedded in the center. It has no spending limit, making it a symbol of absolute luxury. During the filming of the Harry Potter movies, Daniel Radcliffe broke more than 80 wands, since he had the habit of using them as if they were drumsticks to play the drums. These spikes are designed to prevent vehicles from driving in the wrong direction. If a car attempts to pass against traffic, the spikes puncture the tires as a safety measure. In 1963, Chrysler developed the turbine car, an experimental automobile with a turbine engine. This vehicle could run on various fuels, including unconventional flammable fluids. During a test in Mexico, President Adolfo López Mateos drove it using tequila as fuel. Titanium is a biocompatible mineral that allows successful integration with the human body. Its porous structure facilitates the growth of bone tissue around the implant. In addition, titanium is resistant to corrosion and compatible with surrounding tissues, which reduces the possibility of rejection. This adaptation allows for solid and long-lasting fixation, supporting the functionality of the implant in the human body.
This is how instant ramen is made. First, a machine mixes flour, salt, and water to create dough. Another machine cuts the dough into thin noodles that travel into a container. There, they are steamed and dehydrated. Finally, they are transferred along with the seasonings into their disposable packaging.
This man plays with time. The YouTube channel Macro Room edited this incredible video in which you can see how he plays with time using slow motion, as if it were a scene from a Flash movie, in which he can control everything happening around him while time stands still. A study conducted by the University of Queensland discovered that snakes can sense ground vibrations and also hear sounds in the air despite not having external ears. They use their lower jaw to detect vibrations and transmit them to their inner ear. This finding challenges the belief that snakes are deaf and reveals how advanced their auditory abilities are.
Zebras have a unique stripe pattern on the fur that acts as camouflage and confuses predators. The stripes can also help regulate body temperature and act as an insect repellent by confusing flies. The main difference between camels and dromedaries is the number of humps. Dromedaries have one, and camels have two. In addition, in both cases, the humps are deposits of fat, not water, debunking the popular belief. These fat deposits help the animal survive harsh conditions by storing energy.
Santa Claus did not always wear red. He was commonly depicted wearing green, blue, or brown until the 1930s, when a Coca-Cola advertising campaign popularized the red color. You can make perfect ice spheres in your own home. This aluminum press melts ice cubes with the help of gravity. Look how perfect it is. Opening a window when the outside temperature is minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit can have extreme effects. Cold air will rush in quickly, causing a drastic loss of heat indoors. Additionally, the moisture in the warm air inside the house can freeze instantly, forming frost or ice on surfaces near the window.
Royal of Knoll is a visual artist who creates interactive installations. His work combines art and technology in real time.
His projections respond to the movement of spectators.
This is an incredible laser machine for cutting and engraving certain materials, such as wood products, organic glass, crystal, jade, bamboo products, and other non-metallic materials.
Angel Falls in Venezuela is considered the highest waterfall in the world, with a drop of approximately 3,211 feet. This height is more than 10 times greater than that of the famous Niagara Falls in North America. Surrounding this area lives the indigenous community of the Paman people. Trong Van Dao, a Vietnamese carpenter, recreated the Tesla Cybertruck using mainly wood. This impressive replica took 100 days of work and stands out for its attention to detail and functionality. Although it is built from wood, it includes a metal frame, functional suspension, and a battery pack. In addition, it features tires and rims also made of wood.
This is a photo of the surface of Venus. It was taken by the Russian spacecraft Venera 13, which remained on the planet for 127 minutes before succumbing to the planet's harsh conditions. Jaron Drury is a professional barber who grew bored of cutting hair in the traditional way. He uses his machine, razor, and scissors to create works of art on people's hair.
Lash Clock, designed by Bina Vital, is a unique conceptual clock. Its frame is covered with flexible fibers instead of numbers. These fibers gradually separate to show the time. The idea is to transform the visual perception of time.
In December 2008, an astronomical phenomenon known as a conjunction occurred, in which the Moon, Jupiter, and Venus aligned in the sky, forming a shape that looked like a smiling face. In some restaurants, such as the roller coaster restaurant, waiters have been replaced by a roller coaster system. Diners order their food through a tablet, and the dishes travel along rails full of loops and turns until they reach the table. Imagining your burger doing acrobatics before being served is part of the appeal. Mathieu Robert Ortiz is a French sculptor famous for his striking anamorphic works. His sculptures change shape depending on the angle from which they are viewed, creating fascinating optical illusions. A notable example is his piece that, when seen from one side, represents an elephant, and from another, two giraffes. The Waitomo Caves in New Zealand are home to thousands of glowworms called Arachnocampa luminosa. These organisms emit a blue-green light to attract their prey. Their bioluminescence creates a fascinating spectacle on the cave ceilings, resembling a starry sky.
When Michelangelo finished painting the Sistine Chapel in 1512, he received compensation of 3,000 gold ducats. At the time, these coins were used as a valuable form of payment in Italy. According to modern calculations, the estimated value of this sum could reach approximately 2.9 million today.
The Dude Perfect team broke the record for the highest basketball shot by throwing a ball from the Stratosphere Hotel Tower in Las Vegas. The shot was made from a height of approximately 853 feet, setting a new world record. The Nokia 3310 had one of the longest-lasting batteries in history. You could talk on the phone for 2 consecutive days without having to charge it. On standby, the battery lasted for more than 10 days.
Mandarin Chinese is the most spoken language in the world in terms of native speakers. More than 1 billion people use it as their mother tongue, reflecting its enormous global importance. This is how the lifting mechanism of car windows works. Sushi, one of the most recognized dishes in Japan, has its origins in a fish preservation technique from Southeast Asia. Instead of being eaten fresh, the fish was fermented in vinegared rice for months. Over time, this process evolved in Japan, and in the 19th century, raw fish began to be served over vinegared rice, giving rise to sushi as we know it today.
Farallon is a giant Pacific octopus that lives at the Florida Aquarium in Tampa. As part of his enrichment, he uses his tentacles to paint on canvases covered with plastic. His art sessions are part of the celebration of Cephalopod Week. Hydrotex block concrete mattresses protect marine structures against erosion and scouring. They are designed with compartments of durable fabric and reinforced with cables. They're used on piers, bridges, underwater pipelines, and coastlines to withstand the impact of currents, waves, and wind.
This is what a passport from no country looks like. The diplomatic passport of the United Nations grants access to several countries, and even some immunities. Cats sleep more than 70% of their lives. They can spend between 12 and 15 hours a day sleeping.
On October 14, 2012, Felix Baumgartner made history by becoming the first human to break the sound barrier in freefall. As part of the Red Bull Stratos project, he jumped from a capsule positioned at 24.23 miles high. During his descent, he reached a maximum speed of 843.3 miles per hour. This feat was captured in striking images, including the sonic boom.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.